In Oklahoma City. It's a huge building, lots of open warehouse space, almost completely surrounded by barbed wire fence with secured gates that have guard shacks beside them. And then in the back, there's rail access, which meets the criteria of what people call a FEMA concentration camp. I mean, there's no sign out front that says FEMA concentration camp, but it's one of these deals where it's this gray area. But immediately that when they wanted to utilize it, it could be put into effect. For decades, people have talked about FEMA detention facilities, but it's always been, a point of contention on how people would be able to be rounded up in these, because everyone assumes that there would be mass resistance to it. Well, now we're starting to see scenarios where people would actually demand that their friends and neighbors be rounded up in case of a pandemic, or be it true or false. At least the impression of a pandemic would be enough to initiate that type of behavior. This is behind me is the Lucent building. It's an enormous facility, a huge open warehouse space where previously evacuees from Hurricane Gustav have been housed. It's a large open parking lot areas here with secure fence all around, barbed wire facing in, and a railroad tracks just a few feet away. You could see where thousands of people could be staged here and loaded on the railroad tracks. They're just a few feet away. They've set up communications already for cellular and various other networks, but you could see where that could be easily converted also in the smokestack behind us. It would only take a few military personnel in strategic locations to really lock this place down. I mean, while there's open access now, it would only take a few hours to really secure this place. A few guards in strategic points and no one would be able to leave.